Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Change is inevitable in life and can sometimes leave us overwhelmed or fearful of the unknown. So here with tips to help you get through those big life changes, we welcome back recovery expert and author of Chaos to Clarity. Marcy Hopkins is joining us today. Welcome back, Marcy.
Hello, everyone. So great to be here. Thank you.
Well, we're talking about big changes today, and you're a pro at this as far as dealing with big changes and coping with them in the right way.
Yes, I've made a lot of changes in my life, and they can be very scary, overwhelming, but they can also be really rewarding.
And that's very true, but especially maybe you can't see that rewarding side as far as jumping into them, right? So what are some ways that you can go into them when you know that it is overwhelming, it is stressful, there's sacrifices being made?
Yeah, absolutely. You really want to start making those goals, get curious about where you're going or what changes you're making. Put together a long-term vision. Envision your life in this new capacity. Think about the rewards of this change. And I promise you, the more you are positive about it, the outcomes will be more positive. When you start closing some doors, you got a lot of doors that are going to open for you, and those sacrifices could really be worth it and a lot of fun.
What if the overwhelm is too big? What if you're kind of caught in that moment because there's whether you're moving, whether you're getting out of a relationship, whether you're starting a new job, or you just got laid off? Like, what if you're kind of stuck in that moment?
Well, listen, first of all, give yourself a little time to process it, all right? Change is hard. You want to be kind to yourself, be gentle to yourself, and process those emotions. But don't get stuck in those emotions. First of all, you don't want to cope in negative ways, like maybe there's eating or isolating or drinking, because that's really going to cloud your judgment, and you're going to start resenting the situation, maybe not handle it in the best way. You also want to start setting, again, those goals. Have realistic goals for yourself, because again, the change can be different. You want to focus on self-care. Do some things for yourself. I mean, how exciting to actually be able to do some things for yourself. These changes could open up some opportunities for you to say, you know what? I want to start making some changes in my life. There are some things that I've wanted to do for myself. Look at it as an opportunity to create this change for yourself. And also, change is natural. That is part of life. We all have gone through many changes. And just remember, you got through those changes. You got to the other side. And it's just part of life, even though it can be hard. But you have a lot of things that are waiting for you in the future with this change that could be fantastic.
What was that book, Who Moved My Cheese, or something like that? That was so huge, almost probably decades ago, because there's so many people who have a really hard time with change. Just inevitable that there is change, but they just have a really hard time. What are some key ways that you can be open to change?
Well, first of all, there's going to be fear involved with making changes. So maybe you want to lean on family, lean on friends, because you want to be able to talk it through, have other people help you. And you know what? If you need some professional help to get through this time, that's okay too. Don't have judgment on yourself when you are going through this process, because you may not handle it in the way that you want to in the very beginning, but just remember, you can start a new day and change how you are handling those things. Again, take care of yourself, start getting curious, start looking into, maybe it's a new place that you're moving to. Start looking at what's available for you. What are some things that you've always wanted to do? Maybe there's some passions that you have in your life, and that's what you want to do. You want to start making a plan for yourself, looking at some things, some opportunities for yourself to make you happy, because we need to think about ourselves, and that's okay to do. So get curious and get out there and start making some great plans for yourself.
Do you have tips for anxiety, as far as the anxiety that you're feeling, being anxious through this all?
Yeah, listen, anxiety is also a part of life, but you can do breath work. Again, the self-care, whether that is taking a bath, getting a massage. Exercise is so important to help you with anxiety. Meditation is phenomenal. For me, when I was going through a lot of difficult times in my life, I meditated and it has made such a change for me. And I'm able to focus. I'm able to kind of rewind when I start getting all crazy. Just kind of remember to pause. And that's okay to take a pause for yourself and then start again. But start doing these things for yourself, these little things. I know it doesn't sound like any huge change for yourself, but these little things can really help you. And you can go on YouTube and find any of these things when it comes to breath work, meditation, or even, inner child work, things maybe coming up from your past. These are things you can do for yourself to help you through change.
Marcy, always with such great advice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me back on.
Oh, of course. You guys, there's her book right there, Chaos to Clarity. We'll have a link to it on our website at KATU.com.
The following segment is sponsored by Bourbon Blonde Blog.